Hello and welcome. We're at the track with the Sport of Kings. Coming up, top flight horses clash in the Chairman's Trophy event in Jamaica. The sprint mare Indian Medicine wins again in TNT. The latest from Casada Garns in Antigua and Barbuda. And another brilliant stakes win in the USA for ex-Jamaica champion jockey Andrew Ramses. To Caymanas Park we go first in St. Catherine, Jamaica. Just over US $10,000 the purse for the Chairman's Trophy feature. The field small but competitive. Number 2 Franfield, the Super Stakes winner from November last year. Ex-champion jockey Dane Nelson up at 4-1 odds. Number 3 Campesino, the runner-up in last November's Caribbean Sprint Championship at 6-1, with Paul Francis riding 4 Perfect Neighbour, the 2013 Derby winner, and 7-2 second favourite here with Robert Halladine aboard. Number 5 Perfect Neighbour stablemate from Wayne DaCosta's barn, the 2015 Horse of the Year and Derby winner Seeking My Dream, a hot 1-2 favourite for this 7.5 furlong trip with Omar Walker aboard. And finally, number 6, the Gold Cup runner-up in October, Opportune at 7-2. Commentator Brian Spuddy Rickman saw them from the starting gates.
They're all set. They're off. Opportune and Seeking My Dream take off quickly. Campesino and Franfield close up. Perfect Neighbour is left some 6 lengths off that lead, and Royal Vibes outsped at the back. They leave the chute behind them and run toward the 6. Charging down the back stretch, and it's Opportune leading by a length, Seeking My Dream and a Franfield chasing. Campesino just in behind them, being niggled along a bit. Perfect Neighbour a length and a half behind Campesino. Forget Royal Vibes. They drive past the 5 and head to the half mile, and it's Opportune leading unmolested at the moment by 2 lengths over Seeking My Dream. Campesino a neck down on the outside. Franfield just on the tail end of those. Perfect Neighbour has catching up to do, and a gap back to Royal Vibes now beginning to tail off as the tempo will increase, leaving the 7/16th. Opportune holds the lead. Seeking My Dream and Campesino now breathing down his neck, and they switch out wide to form the line of 3 as they arrive at the 5/16th. Franfield is way off those. Perfect Neighbour has lots more to do, and Royal Vibes maintains last. Seeking My Dream has quickened up in the centre. Campesino on the outside, but it's Seeking My Dream with that lead over Campesino. Opportune has had it. He's left back on the rail in the red cap. Franfield now set a light on the outside and asked to close on Seeking My Dream, who leaves the furlong pole with the lead. Here is Franfield and Dane Nelson. They're a length and a half down and beginning to eat into it. Seeking My Dream. Franfield comes charging up. Perfectly timed by Dane Nelson, and Franfield beats Seeking My Dream in the Chairman's Trophy.
Responding very well to right-handed encouragement from 3-time champion rider Dane Nelson, Franfield slices into Seeking My Dream's lead in deep stretch and gets the win pulling away. Mild revenge this for his Diamond Mile loss to Seeking My Dream. Franfield is very smart in victory here by a length and a quarter at 4-1 odds, toppling the heavy favourite Seeking My Dream. Perfect Neighbour placing 3rd. For his 10th career win, Elite Bloodstock's Franfield clocks a fast 1 minute 31 seconds even, going 7.5 furlongs in a very satisfying run for trainer Richard Azan.
Yeah, man. Having not raced for a couple of months, I was a little concerned that he wasn't ready for that race, totally ready, but he showed differently, and in fact the style he ran this time, the jockey held him very intelligently off the pace and came flying, and the horse was actually moving away at the finish. I thought it was a very impressive race.
Franfield's disappointing 5th place Diamond Mile run in early December chalked up by Azan as a tired effort. Last Saturday we saw a fresh Franfield.
Well, you know, this was coming to the end of the year, and he had had a strenuous campaign, and he had won the Super Stakes just a couple of weeks before that. So, you know, I didn't think he was as fresh and as fit. Well, he was fit, but not as fresh as he was last week. I mean, he really came like a new horse, and he ran really well.
Off we go now to TNT, where the 6-year-old mare Indian Medicine was back at the races, just a week after winning the top of the class stakes. Here she is pressing for the lead in the 3-year-old and over main event. Eddie Arnaud on commentary.
As they move to the far turn, and Seagull leads narrowly from Indian Medicine. The favourite is starting to work already on the outside. 2.5 lengths back to Sweet Genius, then comes Simple Side 4th. In 5 is Bold Move, then Rigger Rhythm, as they come to the top of the home stretch with just about 250 metres to travel, and Seagull is the one who is pointing her toes. She leads and leads by a half length. Here comes the one on the inside now, that's Sweet Genius. Indian Medicine is starting to re-rally. Here she comes, the big favourite, and Indian Medicine now takes over from Seagull, then comes Sweet Genius and Rigger Rhythm. Indian Medicine straight and strong as she comes up towards the finishing line. Indian Medicine gets consecutive wins.
Indian Medicine follows up her stakes win a week earlier to land this turf race by 3/4 of a length, with David Butcher astride as a 2-5 favourite, topping Sweet Genius 103.60 her winning time over 5.5 furlongs. Bred by Harold Chady, Indian Medicine is owned by Kavita Prasad and trained by her dad, Bobby Prasad. At Antigua and Barbuda's Casada Gardens, their latest meet had the Norma Prudhomme Filly Classic as the headline event. They're approaching the home turn. Neil Cochran on commentary.
2.5 furlongs to go, and it is Lynn's Image, who looks like a runaway trend today. Lynn's Image is going. She is going. Countess Young is in second. Third place is Perfect. The Queen Bee is in fourth, and they turn for home, and down the stretch they come, and it is Lynn's Image. She will not be denied today. Lynn's Image is taking it.
Jockey Jared De Freitas has a very easy job in victory in the Norma Prudhomme, scoring by a widening 8 lengths at 5-1 odds aboard the Devon O'Gara trained Lynn's Image, topping Benagal and Countess Liamsburg. The Glinton O'Marty owned Lynn's Image clocks 1:38.40 for the 1 mile trip. And before we go, the US-based former Jamaica champion jockey Andrew Ramses is beginning to make a habit of winning photo finish events. Last month he used the 11-1 shot Jamaican Memories to win the Phoenix Gold Cup by a nose. Last weekend, again at Turf Paradise racetrack, an even more spectacular finish. A multiple photo in the Tempest Stakes on turf, and Ramjeet snatches the win 3 wide after rapidly coming from behind to pilot his mount to victory with a mere head separating the first 4 finishers. A spectacular end to a competitive race. At odds of 4-1, the Colt Gunfire, first time on grass, edging home under 3-time Jamaica champion jockey Andrew Ramjeet. The 23-1 shot Senator Roberts second and Arizona Moon third at 9-2. Gunfire stops the clock for a mile at 1:37.70 for trainer Robertino Diodoro. We've been at the track, covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.